Hi guys, so today we're going to be getting very up close and personal about the 24-day challenge. Stick around and I'll give you my experience on the entire program. Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my experience with the 24-day program through Advocare, and I just want to kind of give you a little feedback and potentially any advice for anybody who's thinking about taking the program. I do want to remind you that I am not a representative of Advocare. I'm just somebody who participated in the program. I just finished and I'd really like to share my experience with you. Okay, so a quick summary of the program is it's a two-phase program. There's a cleanse phase and a max phase. You do the program for 24 days, and essentially what you're doing is you're filling your body with vitamins and participating in a clean eating regimen. Um, this was particularly enjoyable for me because I like food, and this program actually motivated you to eat. So, up next, we'll talk about the cleanse phase. You guys, don't be distracted by my natural pretty either because I am not wearing a lick of makeup today. I'll tell you how that ties into the video later. But I just, don't be distracted by my pretty. It's fine. Natural beauty's winning. Hey. Alright guys, so let's talk about the cleanse phase. The cleanse phase is the first portion of the 24-day challenge. It's for the first 10 days of the program. And in short, it's your introduction to your clean eating regimen, along with kind of walking you through how to take some of the vitamins that are provided with the program, along with introducing you to the meal replacement shake. I personally did go ahead and participate with getting the catalyst as well, which when you get your 24-day challenge pamphlet, it goes over the optional times where you can take the catalyst. Now, my personal experience, I truly enjoyed the cleanse phase. I was drinking a ton of water as is recommended with the program, and in the morning you would take Spark. I will circle back to Spark for a good reason. Anyway, in short, I truly enjoyed the cleanse phase. I didn't really have any issues with it because I am familiar with taking a multivitamin and everything. I would recommend that if you are new to taking a multivitamin at the beginning of your day, what you need to know is you have to eat. If you do not eat when you take a multivitamin, you will get nauseous and you'd feel like it's the vitamin's fault. So it's important that you either, with the program's sake, you either eat breakfast, and they do have recommended breakfast options for you, or you go through and you have the meal replacement shake. So the max phase. The max phase is the second part of the challenge, and it will last 14 days. I had some trouble with the max phase. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The first 2 days were particularly difficult for me because the max phase comes with an M&S pack. The M&S pack is 4 different packs that you have to take at 4 different times of the day. The program recommends that you take one 30 minutes prior to breakfast, the second with breakfast, I can talk guys, I promise, the third 30 minutes before lunch, and the fourth with your lunch. The issue with me was my work schedule was constantly fluctuating, so I tried really hard to time it down and get it down packed, but it was easier for me to split the pack. So as I said earlier, I'm not a representative of Advocare, and I would recommend that you follow the rules to the best of your ability, but this is something that I had to do in order to be successful with the M&S pack. So I split the pack, and I took a package 30 minutes before breakfast, pack with breakfast. I took a pack 30 minutes before dinner, and a pack with dinner, just because it was easier for me to do it that way because my lunch was so topsy-turvy and it was never the same time every day. No one advised me to do that. That's just something that I chose to do on my own in order to make sure that I was taking the packs accordingly. Now, One thing that I did like about the second phase of the competition, you guys, I'm thinking about pageants and stuff. Sorry. Anyway, so what I did like about the cleanse phase is once I got my own schedule down, probably around the third day is when I figured out that I was going to have to split the packs differently. Um, it was a lot of fun. It was really simple. The meal plan is still a clean diet, so I had gotten my practice with that at the beginning portion of the program. Um, During the max phase are those times when I attempted to work out. I did not work out a lot on this program. A lot of the results that I got are strictly from changing my diet, which I thought was crazy. And I will share my results with you here at the end of the video. The one thing that I did truly enjoy is more of the meal replacement shake. Breakfast for me it's a lot easier for me to get up and go. And having the meal replacement breakfast shake was so easy. I did the chocolate because I didn't trust any other flavors. I'm picky. Anyway, so it was very, very convenient to have the shake. And when I drank the shake, I didn't feel hungry or like gross or anything. You know how sometimes when you don't eat enough, you feel kind of icky? I didn't feel that way. So I definitely enjoyed the breakfast shake. As far as changing my diet, I cut out a lot of fast food. I couldn't have pizza, which I love. If you know me, you know that the pizza people come to my house and they know me by name. But I also couldn't have other things that I love, like cheesecake and cheesecake and candy, and things that I like. I had to give up for this last 24 days. The one thing I did have an abundance of, a personal love of mine, is Chipotle. I had so much Chipotle. I got a bowl, no tortilla. Tried a couple times. I did try not to have sour cream, but I figured that sour cream could be my one indulgence through this program. I probably would have gotten better results without. No, I'm joking. Anyway. So next I'll be talking about the results that I got through the program. All right, my favorite part. Let's talk about results. Okay, so I didn't really know what to expect as far as results. My coaches were amazing. They sat me down and they were really, really, really concerned about what it is that I wanted from the program. And honestly, guys, weight loss was not my primary function. I wanted help with the nutrition part of the program. I wanted to understand what it was to eat clean. I wanted to understand the vitamins that I was taking, and I wanted to understand what it felt like to have energy, because I don't think you can tell from this video because I've been kind of dry. I'm a high energy person. I like to have fun. I like to make people laugh. I like to talk, obviously. So I just wanted to maximize my energy. That was my main focus throughout the program, and I think that was an achievement of mine. As I said, I did not really exercise a whole lot during the program. I just wanted to experiment with what changing my diet would do for me and how it would make me feel. But I did get some results. So I lost a total of 9 pounds, and I lost a total of 9.5 inches, 4 of those being off my waist. Anyway, so I did get some results in these 24 days. If I had exercised and maximized the program like I probably should have, there's no telling what the results would be. They could have been the same for all I know. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually all dressed and ready to go to the gym, and I just thought this was the perfect time to make this video telling you guys about my experience with the 24-day challenge. So I'm going to head out now. Wish me luck. I'm hoping that I don't fall in the gym and embarrass myself or try to lift something that's too heavy and can't get. Anyway, sorry, rant. But yeah, in short, that was my experience with the 24-day challenge. I had a positive experience. Shout out to my coaches, Megan and Danny. You guys are heavenly. Anytime that I had a question or anytime that they saw me on Facebook ranting about something, they definitely reached out, and I appreciated all the love I got from them. And Heidi, shout out to you, boo, because you tried to call me, but I have such a stupid schedule that I never really had a chance to talk to you. But I do appreciate the whole team. Like, I was the only one doing the program in my household, but I never felt like I was doing the program alone. Also, it was like the New Year's like national program, so I saw a lot of support on social media. There's an Advocare app, so you should never feel without support doing your program. It is a little pricey, but I feel like, who better to invest in than yourself? If you're going to do something that could potentially change your life and get you on a running start in the direction that you want to go on, the thing about a lifestyle change is it's never going to be without some kind of sacrifice, whether it be a dietary sacrifice or a financial sacrifice. You're going to have to give something into it in order to get it back. So all in all, I had a very positive experience. I would probably do the program again just to see what exercising would do for me in the program. But because they actually care about your health, the program does recommend that you wait 90 days before trying it again, which I appreciate, because now I feel like, the program doesn't just want my cash. They actually care about me as a person, and they want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. Megan, Danny, I promise I'm going to call you back after the gym. All right, guys, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. So I just wanted to share with you my favorite product from the entire 24-day challenge is actually Spark. I love me some Spark. Okay, I was introduced to Spark prior to the program when a friend of mine participated in the 24-day challenge, and I love Spark. It's my favorite. It's made with everything that makes you feel warm and fuzzy from the inside out. And it's just a blender bottle, shaker drink, and it was so convenient, especially when my schedule was very up and down. It gave me the opportunity to feel energized and ready to go with no crash. That's the most important part. There was no crash. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I shared that with you. If you have any other questions about the program in general, or how to go about purchasing a program, let me know. If there's anything that I don't know or I can't answer, I can definitely point you in the right direction to someone who can. Again, thank you, Megan. Thank you, Danny, for being such great coaches through this. Thank you, Heidi. Hey, girl. Anyway, all around, thanks for everybody that supported me through the program. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I will definitely get back to anybody who asks me anything about the program. Also, if you have any ideas for my next video, feel free to leave those down in the comment section as well. I'm taking requests. Other than that, everybody have a great day.